guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age. Oh my goodness, I just filmed a weekly plan with me, which you will have seen if you watch my plan with me's. It was posted last week. I'll leave a link in the description box. It was a hot mess, let me tell you. This is the first week that I am planning in my new Common Planner from Sterling Ink. And honestly, I probably should have chosen a different week because this week is my yearly reset. And I do have a whole list of stuff that I need to get done. I've already made the list like in another notebook, partly because I was just a little bit worried to plan in this and not entirely sure how I wanted to plan in this. And I am slightly concerned because I do have a bunch of stuff that I want to put in these notebook pages, but I don't know how many pages I need at the beginning. And I think, let's see, this one will be index, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe I will start here on page 12. Will 10 be enough? You know what? No, I'll give myself 12 pages. Oh goodness. But I also want to do kind of like a dashboard at the start of the month. Oh, okay. How am I going to do that? So if I do a dashboard and then start here, and this is my dashboard no, that's not going to work. Do I want 2 pages for a dashboard? Yes, because I want the dashboard, but then I want my 1 line a day here. So this is going to be chaotic. Okay, so I'm going to start here then with my daily plan with me on page 18. I really am excited about this planner, but I'm also a little bit nervous because I've been using EC products for so long. Last year I did start the year in the Common Planner because I had just heard of it, but it was way too small for me. The only one they had available when I ordered last year was a B6, which is like half the size of this. This is a B5 size, and that is just so tiny because I'm used to 7x9 planners. But with the daily section, I don't necessarily need an entire B5 page, so this is going to be interesting. And I don't know if I should start on the right side or the left side. I would like to have it be pretty cohesive like the Erin Condren planner, where each day has its own page. But if I do that, I'm going to run out of space because there are 367 pages here. But if I'm starting on page 18, I've already lost 18 of the pages. How is this going to work? I have no idea. Honestly, I have no idea. So I'm going to start. We're just going to write up at the top the date, which is December 30th. I'm not a huge fan of the binding. It does lay flat, which is great, but I'm so used to folding things over with a coil binding that this is going to be a little bit more challenging on my normal planning. Like when I'm not filming, I usually plan out in my living room and I just sit down and write on the couch as part of my morning routine. Another thing that is a little bit different is that the weekly plans have the hours, but the daily plans do not. And I have been using this daily hourly section for block scheduling. I don't necessarily need to focus on block scheduling today, or probably at all this week, because I don't really have too many things on my list as far as appointments go. So I think what I'm going to do is just put my lists down. All right, so first I have my dailies, which are vacuum, floors. This is clearing the floors, if you've not seen any of my plan with me's. Office desk and surfaces. I have laundry to do. I should probably have put yearly reset. Can I change that? Yep. Okay, there we go. Yearly reset. And so today I want to work on my personal calendar, my family calendar, monthly reset days, which obviously are part of the personal calendar, but I'm still trying to figure out when I want those to be. I want to think about the 13th week, which is from the book, The 12-Week Year. And the 13th week is kind of like a recap week and a planning week. And I do seasonal refreshes every quarter. And I do run my year a little bit differently as far as goals go. And I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to manage that, because I don't set any new personal goals in December, but December is a very busy work month for me, and just trying to finish up the end of the year and doing Vlogmas and stuff and goal workshops and everything. So I want to plan a little bit better for this 13th week, but I also want to have that 13th week be home reset. I'd like it to kind of align with our homeschool schedule so that I can dedicate the time for like bigger home projects and such. But I don't know how to manage that with my goals, because my spring season is only 2 months, April and May. But it might actually work out though too, because if I take like the first week in June, once we're completely done with school and kind of wrapping everything up, that might work. Okay, it's something that I need to explore today. What else did I write on my list over here? That's all I'm going to put for that, I guess. I will leave a little bit of a break in case I want to write something else. Meal plan and prep. I need to get groceries, but I don't know what I want, and I need to clean out the fridge. That's part of this. Clean out fridge. Will I get this done today? It's highly unlikely. Freezer and pantry I also have to do. Those are probably not going to get done today. I do need to go to the eye doctor and the library. I'd like to do that this morning. What time is it? It's like 9 o'clock right now. If I go to the eye doctor and the library, it's going to take up so much of the day, but we have to go before tomorrow. I don't know, maybe I should take today to do this stuff and then go tomorrow, because our insurance changes on January 1st for vision, and so I'm trying to get in there to get frames for Jack and I in 2024. I think I just have to bite the bullet. I wanted to do it last Friday. I wanted to do it before Christmas, but it didn't happen. So it might just be something that he and I have to just go and do, and cross our fingers that we will find some glasses that we like. Okay, eye doctor, library, just to return some books. Actually, I have a book to pick up as well. And then I feel like I really can't put too many things on here, because if we go out, it's going to mess up the day a little bit. Let's see, what do I have for work stuff? Patreon, which I've already done. Homeschool network, which I've already done. Emails, which I already did. I need to email Kate. I'm vlogging today. I need to put together my live stream schedule for January and post that. And Patreon, I also need to, I film my January attending list tomorrow, but I am going to put it here. It's supposed to go up on Friday, so I'll put that over here as well. I also need to think about content for January because I really haven't. I am just kind of behind the ball. All right, I think that looks terrible and not very exciting. My idea is that as I'm going through, I will have planning. I will also have journaling in here, but I don't know how that's going to work. And I have all of this set up, which is personal calendar and family calendar stuff. Okay, so here's Monday. I will check in a couple of seconds and let you know how things went. Happy Tuesday, friends. Oh my goodness. It is the last day of 2024, and that is crazy to me. Let me just tell you, yesterday was a complete cluster, and I did not do any of my yearly reset stuff. We ended up leaving to go to the eye doctors, and the frames were ridiculously expensive, and Jack and I couldn't find frames that we absolutely loved. And I don't know, $500 for frames seemed a little ridiculous if I did not love them. So we are going to hold off and hopefully get frames somewhere else. Oh, goodness. Yes. So I ended up doing like laundry and cleaning up from the weekend that I hadn't done this weekend, and just general home maintenance stuff, and then I sat down to do some reading in the evening. And so my yearly reset just didn't happen. I thought that I might do some after we ran errands, but we got home around lunchtime. We were gone all morning, which is crazy. It was pouring rain and so dark and foggy and just gross. And I went to the grocery store and library and everything. And then we got home, I made lunch, and it was 1 o'clock, and I hadn't started laundry yet or anything. So I had to do all of that. And then it was time to start getting dinner ready, which is one of the reasons I need to work on food prep and meal planning as a goal for 2025. Anyways, yes, so it's the last day of the year, and I am actually not going to put dailies down. I do need to clean the floors. I do need to clear off the surfaces and such, and I do need to vacuum, but I'm going to list things a little bit differently today. My dog is snoring in the background. So just be aware of that. I don't think I'm going to put specific things down for my yearly reset. Maybe I will. I showed this, I think, yesterday, but I have my brainstorm right here. So I'm kind of working off of this to figure things out. And I think that I think I need to focus on my calendars first for January, just because tomorrow is January 1st and I just need to get all of that stuff figured out. Plus, I need to spend a lot of time figuring out exactly how I want to manage my home planner and this planner. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Okay, so I'm just going to put a bunch of different things down here. I'm going to put breakfast because I have not eaten yet, and sorry for my messy handwriting. It is terrible, but it is what it is. I need to do some more laundry. I need to have the kids put their laundry away. I need to vacuum. There are some random Christmas presents that are tucked in our living room. They need to be put away. Jack's bed frame broke a couple of days ago. He went to lay down. It's one of those metal frames from Amazon. And we've had it for years and years and years, but I think that it just, gave out. So that broke, and so I need to get that bed frame out of his room. We have another one in our garage, I think, but I'm gonna have Matt put that together. But he has a bunch of books that were under that bed that need to be moved, so we will do that as well. I need to clean out the fridge and freezer. I'm going to put those as two separate things. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I think I might do, what am I gonna do? I made tuna noodle casserole last night, which was really good, but it didn't have any leftovers. I need to make 2 trays of it, apparently. My kids, they eat so much. Okay, so maybe I will do, I think I might do soup, because I have some soup, or I might do baked beans. Clean out the entryway. This is not leaving me much time for thinking stuff. Okay, so today I need to definitely do my January tending list because I haven't done that yet. And I still don't have my quarterly action plans done either. So we'll see. I would like to do home projects. So the home projects, some of them are relating to my goals for 2025. I do have where are my goals? I don't know where my goals list is at the moment, so I'm not going to try and rattle off the actual goals word for word because I don't have them memorized. That's why I have them written out. I have been trying to do this home organization challenge for years and years and years. I love A Bowl Full of Lemons. I have her books. They are amazing. I have never actually completed this. I kind of pick and choose, which is probably part of the problem, that I don't just follow this exactly as written, but I have a problem following anything exactly as written. I need to make it my own. So I think that I'm going to attempt this again. When does it start? I don't know if week 1 is this week or week 1 is next week. Anyways, so some of the home projects are part of this. Some of the home projects are bigger projects that I need to plan with my husband, some things that we have to do for our home and outside our home and just kind of timing those things. And so a lot of that is interconnected with financial planning for 2025. That's why I have this yearly reset, because there are so many big projects and they are all intertwined. And so I kind of need to wrap my head around all of them. Some of them are goal related, but some of them are not, because I don't like to set up goals that are relying on someone else doing the steps unless it's somebody that I'm paying to do those steps or hiring to do those steps, because it's just not realistic for me to have the same expectations of my husband or my children that I have of myself. And I mean, it is fine to have those expectations, but you're never 100% of the time going to be on the same page. And so, things may take them longer than I expect them to take or whatnot. So I try to mainly focus on things that I have control of rather than things that I need my family to cooperate with. That doesn't mean I don't also have family goals, and the family workbook from Cultivate What Matters is so helpful in managing those expectations, and having, planning weekly meetings and such. But those are kind of separate from my personal goals and my work goals. It may just sound strange to you, but I've found over time that that is the best for me. So I need to think about these home projects, figure out which ones are home projects that I want to work on for my goals. Those are things like potentially moving my office to the basement, putting up new built-in bookshelves, which may actually require some help from my husband depending on how handy I'm feeling at the moment. But yeah, I just kind of need to list all of those out, and I want to use the home planner. Even though I don't use the home planner for actual planning, I love all of these lists and all of these pages at the beginning of the planner. They're super helpful, and they do have a digital version, so you can definitely use that if you want. But I like these two big pages, big home project list and financial goals. And while my personal goals do entail some of these things, it helps me keep things straight. So anyways, that was a lot of stuff. So, okay, January tending list, Q1 projects, home projects. I would like to set up January in the Common Planner. And I think I mentioned this yesterday, that I want to have, yes, I have all these empty pages where some of them are going to be similar to the notes pages in the Erin Condren weekly planner that I have, where I have specific notes pages at the back for specific things like my weekly rhythms and monthly projects and things like that. But I also want to have January dashboard and one line a day for January, which the one line a day is something that I started this in 2024 with the new Erin Condren weekly planner. I started it in May, and I've been essentially just writing one sentence a day, like a positive thing that happened or something funny the kids did. And just to try and work in my journaling habit. Of course, I did not do it at all from Thanksgiving to Christmas. And I stopped right before Thanksgiving. And I think it's because there were just so many things going on that are outside of my normal routine. I couldn't figure out how to manage the one line a day as well. And yeah, anyways, okay, that has nothing to do with this daily plan with me. Okay, so sorry guys. So I did check in with Patreon and Maine Homeschool Network this morning. I do want to do Facebook posts. I need to schedule out, I think you can do like 6 or 8 weeks at a time, and I have nothing scheduled. I usually like to share, memes and whatever. It is what it is. I am vlogging today. I started vlogging yesterday. That was terrible. I did not even finish that. So there will be no vlog from yesterday. I restarted it today. I did not do the live stream schedule, which I need to do this morning. I need to film January tending list. I need to look at January content because I have nothing. Usually I try to be, a couple of weeks ahead of time, but I've got nothing right now. And then I want to look at this I think it's called A Tracker app. And essentially what that is, it's an app that you can track your time. So you list out all of like the tasks that you're doing, and then you can start and stop based on when you're working on those things. And this is kind of a work goal / personal goal for me for the first quarter, that I want to be tracking my time for all of the things that I'm doing within a day. Now, I do a weekly time tracker a couple of times a year where I'm writing down exactly what I'm doing. I think it's like 15 or 30-minute increments throughout the day. And I have a whole workshop going through this in my membership community. And I find that so incredibly valuable. And it's so helpful for me to see like big chunks of time that I'm doing homeschool or home management or work stuff or, doom scrolling or whatever habits I have throughout the day. However, I need a better understanding on that granular level of how long things are taking me, because I always work within large chunks of time. Like I have my morning routine, which can be anywhere from 4 to 9 a.m. And sometimes it's, 5:30 to 8. Sometimes it's 7 to 8. Sometimes I wake up at 7 o'clock and we start school at 7:30. So understanding how long I'm doing certain things, how long am I spending planning in the morning? How long am I, just wasting time? How much time am I spending doing my communication routine? Or how much time am I planning content for the next month? I don't have a good understanding of how long those tasks actually take me. And so I think that this app is going to be helpful for me to see that and plan my time a little bit better, because I can say, okay, I'm going to be working from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., but I don't know how long those projects take. And then sometimes I could have like extra time and my kids might not be up or ready for the day, and I just don't know what I should be doing next. So I'm trying to kind of figure that out a little bit better, revamping my morning routine to go to more of a basic personal routine, and then having more creative time, also trying to work in some more health and wellness goals in the morning. Anyways, so I want to figure this out and at least list the different things that I can think of off the top of my head so that I can start tracking them probably next week. How long will I be tracking them? I have no idea, but I need to get some good averages of time. So it's probably going to be over a month, so that I can see weekly how much time I'm spending on particular tasks, and then maybe I can plan my time blocks a little bit easier. So then I will just put yearly reset down here, and then we will just see how it goes. I think that is all I'm going to put for now, and we'll check in a couple of seconds to let you know how everything went. Happy 2025, friends. It is not the first, it is the second, and I thought that I would do more yesterday. I did not. And you know what? I'm okay with it. I think in years past, I have been more productive on New Year's Day. It's a new year, there's new energy, and I just want to get a lot of stuff done. But this year, I literally sat on the couch pretty much all day and read and rested and read some more, and it was much needed, and I'm happy about it. But now it is January 2nd, and I am realizing that this was a funny week to choose for filming all of my Plan With Me's, because it is not normal. I'm still trying to do my yearly reset, which has not been very successful at all. But you know what? I just have to be okay with it. And part of the issue, I think, for me is that I may have mentioned this on the 31st as well. I don't know. I'm trying to slow down a lot in 2025 and really choose the things that are most impactful and most meaningful, and getting rid of like the extra unnecessary stuff, and trying to figure out how to build systems around that is honestly, it's a lot of brainstorming. And if you've been watching any of my videos since like September, you will know that I have been brainstorming a lot of this stuff right along, but I'm fine tuning it. I'm cutting a lot of stuff. I'm really deep diving on some specific habits that I want to cultivate. And yeah, it's just an interesting experience, I guess. Okay, so I will put my dailies here. Do you know that I have still not done my January tending list? And I have to do it today because it's supposed to go up tomorrow as a video. It's honestly, I think I mentioned this earlier, some years it's jump right in and some years it's slow and steady. And this is one of the slow and steady years, and I just don't want to take on too much. And I'm trying to be really thoughtful about what I do want to do. But I think what's going to end up happening is that January is going to be kind of an exploration month for me to figure out how I want to start building these new systems. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so Patreon, main homeschool network. Oh, you know what? I didn't even revisit the 31st. Okay, so let's do that real quick. I did laundry, I did vacuum, I didn't do Christmas presents, Jack's bed frame, clearing the books, fridge and freezer I did do, cleaning up the entryway I did, tending list, Q1 projects, home projects, setting up January in the common planner. No, I did work on some yearly reset stuff. I also worked on my book lists, which was actually quite fun and the most productive thing I did on Tuesday. So I need to film my January tending list. I'm still not sure how I'm going to manage journaling in here. Like, obviously I don't need a full page for one day for my daily plan, but I don't know if I am going to want to come in and journal each day. I think that that's probably not likely, but what I'll end up doing is that when I do want to journal, I'll just go to the next page and work on journaling that way, just kind of go in order. So it's kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. And I didn't even split this in thirds. I just remember that they have these little dots, but I ended up shortening this section a little bit. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Okay, January tending list. I need to just do some cleaning stuff today. I do have my live stream this afternoon, so I need to schedule that actually on YouTube. And then let's see, I will put walk here because I already did it and I want to I want to take credit for that. I also want to clean up the living room. We still have our tree up, which I'm kind of feeling like taking them down today, but I am going to wait until Epiphany to do that. Although I may take the ornaments off this weekend and put them away, or I might take the ornaments off today and put them away, but leave the trees up and then take the trees down on Monday, potentially. I would like to just get my whole house cleaned and start really decluttering. I think I mentioned this maybe I don't know if I mentioned this or not, that I want to work on the home organization challenge. I don't know exactly when it starts, if it started this week or if it starts next week. The first week is the office, but I kind of want to start with the living room because I need to get the living room kind of all put back together so that we can get back to school next week or the week after. Still unsure about that. Okay, clean living room, tidy. I need to do the bathroom upstairs. Technically that is on my list for tomorrow, but I'm going to do it today because it's driving me insane. The counters are all a mess upstairs, so I'm actually going to have Emma and Lucy do that, but I want to clean the stairs, clean off the kitchen table, and technically that counts as a surface, but I'm going to write it as its separate line because this stuff is mostly Lucy's, like slime supplies and other random things that she needs to put away, but we don't really have a place to put it, so I'm unsure about that. I think that's all I'm going to put for today. I feel like there's a lot of stuff that I want to get to, but I really just need to get my tending list done, and I know that that's going to take me a little while to flesh out those ideas. And because I have my live stream this afternoon, I might end up working on more planner stuff. I will put yearly reset here and just work off that list that is in my other Lightstream notebook, and we shall see. I might put family calendar here too, because that still needs to be done. And it hasn't been for January. And then personal calendar. Here is Thursday, January 2nd. Oh goodness, guys. This week, honestly, I thought I was going to be so much more productive than I have been. And I think that the reason is because it was so busy leading up to Christmas that I didn't feel rested. I felt like I was just going constantly. And so this week I have not had the energy to actually do some of the bigger home projects that I want to work on. Is that a problem? No, it's really not a problem, but they are things that just need to get done, and they may just end up being January projects, and that's okay. That is okay. So definitely a slow start to 2025, and I think I'm okay with it. We will check in a couple of seconds to let you know, hopefully, how this day went and plan out Friday. Happy Friday, friends. Here we are on January 3rd. It's very, very exciting, I think. Gosh, I was not sure how this week would go, and it has not gone at all how I expected, and that is okay. It's okay. I wish that this week had been better for my yearly reset, but it just hasn't been. I didn't feel great yesterday, and I've been overtired because of a couple of very late nights. So it is what it is. Yesterday I did get quite a lot done. I did my dailies. I did my January tending list. I walked before I even recorded this. We did not work on Jack's room. I did tidy the living room and the bathroom and the stairs, cleaned off the kitchen table, and I worked on my personal calendar for January. I still have a few things left to put on there, mainly just decorating it with stickers and such. That's kind of what I want to do for this planner, is to use more stickers and things like that. We'll see. We'll see. So it's January 3rd, and I slept okay last night, but I'm still not feeling 100%. So I know it's going to be a pretty chill day for me. So I will put my dailies up at the top here. I checked in with Patreon, main homeschool network. I still have not done the Facebook posts that I want to do. Will those get done today? I don't know. I'll put it down. Technically, today is our screen-free day, so I would like to kind of just sit and rest and read. I have a campaign on Tuesday that I just need to finalize. I'm doing laundry right now. I need to finish my personal calendar and the family calendar. I did already go for a walk, so I'm gonna give myself credit for that. I need to plan next week for homeschool. I have sheets that I need to do today, and I'm supposed to wash the floors. I don't know if I will or not. It's really just going to depend on how I'm feeling. I need to edit my vlog for next week. And then what else do I need to do? I would like to do my weekly plan today for next week. I don't know how likely that is, and I would like to write out my weekend plan here, just kind of the to-do list stuff that I need to do. All of the Christmas stuff, Christmas wrapping, is in the basement, but it is not organized. I think my husband just stuffed everything downstairs, so I need to put that stuff away. And then I have a table up in my bedroom that needs to be moved back to the basement. It's where I did all of my wrapping, and it would be good if I could do the ornaments today, take them off the trees. We won't take the trees down, I don't think, until Monday, but If I can get the ornaments put away and just have the lights on, I think that will be the best. Okay, so this is a very brief Friday. I thought I was going to work more on my yearly reset, but I'm not, because I'm not feeling 100%. And so I just kind of want to sit and relax. I do want to think about homeschool a little bit, because I really haven't for the past month. The kids have primarily been working on their passion projects, and so that is more them leading and kind of giving me a summary of what they're doing. So this is my plan for the day. I will check in a few seconds and let you know how everything went. Okay guys, so it is the end of Friday and I feel pretty good about things actually. Did not plan homeschool, did not wash the floors, I didn't plan next week or figure out this weekend. I did this, I didn't move the table, I didn't take the ornaments off, but I did all of this stuff. So overall, I feel really good about the week, even though it was a little chaotic, and it started chaotic with my weekly plan with me. Sorry, my kids are screaming in the other room at the moment, so they're very excited about their dinner conversation. I do wish that I had been able to get a little bit more done, but overall, I feel good about things. I did think a little bit about homeschool next week, and I think we're going to definitely ease in to the second semester. I think kind of a quieter week is going to be a good thing. But yes, so thank you guys so much for coming along. I'm hoping as I start going through the month and I start doing more planning in here that things become a little bit more cohesive and I figure out exactly what I'm looking for. Obviously, I've not done any journaling this week at all in this planner. I have done some journaling in some other notebooks, but I do want to incorporate a lot more journaling in here, and I'm not entirely sure how I want to manage that yet, but as the weeks go on, I'm sure I will share more with you. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.